Our next guest star is best friends and owns new legal drama, Delilah, where an important case will push the boundaries of their friendship in unexpected ways. Watch this.
I'm not taking a case.
Yeah, but that's you getting ready to say you will. I know you. D, what do you think the chances are that girl getting her ass fired had anything to do with injustice?
It could have.
Leah Davis. That girl is a magnet for trouble. She's like one of those people that calls you from the side of the road with a flat tire. And her spare is flat, too. Talking about life's not fair. You gotta fill up that spare, girl. Life is fair. You're just lazy.
You are so bad.
And that is the skankiest move ever. Playing like she's Erin Brockovich when you know she went to work one too many days with vodka breath, walking funny. What do they make anyway at Osborne?
Radios for the military.
What can go wrong with a radio anyway? You can't get the top 40.
Ooh, this looks good. Joining us now, Jill Marie Jones and Maahra Hill. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, and before we dive in, Maahra, I understand you lived in Downers Grove at some point.
I did. I went to Downers Grove South. I was on the speech team and everything. I lived in Woodridge, went to Downers Grove South. So I'm like west suburbs girl.
Yeah, and then
my daughter was born in Oak Park Hospital. I lived on the north side for a little while.
Very nice. And then so now you're in LA?
Yes, now I'm in LA.
So what was it that said, I'm going to be a star, I'm going to make this happen, and you did it?
Well, I don't know if I said I'm going to be a star, but, but actually I was working at a IT consulting firm in Chicago, and things were going, it was like the recession, and so things weren't going well. And I had a big relocation package and severance and so much, and I just felt like I needed to go to Los Angeles. I was like, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm going to Los Angeles. And that's where it all began. I ended up landing here. My daughter was 3. I was much more into motherhood than I was into pursuing this particular career. But as she got older, I started to do more and more auditions and started to do commercials and then some TV once I got my manager. And then 4 years later, here we are.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is huge. Well, we got to talk about Delilah. It looks fantastic. We can all watch it tonight, but both of you all play ambitious lawyers, as we saw in that little clip that we showed, who also are best friends. Tell folks at home, what can they expect to see from this series, this legal drama?
Well, it's a show that takes a look at women and all the things that we uphold or hold up on a day-to-day basis. We are holding on to our career, our drive, our ambition in that regard, fighting for the things that are meaningful to us from one moment to the next, and then also juggling our personal lives. So it's really like a love letter to the viewer. We're not a glamorous show. We don't, pretend to do anything outside of what's authentic for the actual experience that a woman has and juggling all the things that she's doing. This season, one of the things that is most cherished to Delilah is her best friend, Tamara. And an old friend of theirs brings a case to Delilah's attention that ends up perhaps putting them on opposing sides of the same thing.
Yeah, and Jill, we'll let you weigh in as well. So the two of you play best friends, but how well did you know each other off screen?
Well, you know what? Normally, when you shoot something, you can meet your husband or your love interest or your best friend on day one of shooting. But because of COVID, we had some time. Our schedule got pushed a bit, and we had about 2.5 months to really get to know each other. And Maahra and I are really good friends in real life. So it was a joy for me to be able to play inside of this box with someone that is a new but friend and someone that you have started to love and all that good stuff. It was really fun. It was really great.
I love when that happens. I call them fast friends. Like every now and then you meet somebody and it's like you connect, and that connection just makes you like fast friends, like you've been friends for forever. So let's talk about this, the fact that we have 2 African American women at the forefront of this legal drama. How important is this, especially right now in this day and time?
Well, I think it's really important. I think that the thing that you see is what you believe in life to be true. you know, so you know, representation matters. Jill has been talking about that a lot. You know, like it's very important that we're seen in an authentic way. You know, some of the things that Stacey Abrams was able to accomplish over the last year turn the tide of the country.
Yes.
You know, but I think that there are women in their day-to-day lives that are doing things on a regular basis where they're standing up and just being the best version of themselves. And the show is, I think, attempting to shine a light on that. Like, you know, we know that it may not look glamorous all the time, but it deserves to be acknowledged, you know? So we're just looking at real friendships, you know, like real working challenges, and what it takes to navigate all of those things. And it takes us on quite the emotional ride.
Yeah, I love legal dramas. I love legal, you know, films, Few Good Men. There's a zillion of them out there. But what I'm always impressed with, anytime you're dealing with this genre, is the monologues that are required and the memorization and the wording. Jill, you're laughing. You want to speak on that?
Well, I don't want to give too much away, but medical dramas and legal dramas, you know, they're very specific to dialogue. So let's just say we had a lot of fun.
And a lot of studying.
And Google is my best friend. Let's be very clear about it.
Yeah.
Do you think you could be a lawyer in real life now, Maahra?
Oh, no, please don't call me. I'll call a friend for you.
Jill's out. What about you, Maahra?
My first major in college was political science. I thought very seriously about becoming an attorney. Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get a chance to see it tonight.
I can't wait to see it. It looks good, ladies.
Yes. Big thank you, Jill and Maahra. All right, catch the
Thank
premiere
you.
of their show, Delilah, on OWN tonight at 8 o'clock.